What's up and welcome back to Naptime Builder. Today we're gonna start off with, I'm sick and tired. I got a little water getting in. And on this side it's mostly because there's that extra 4 foot over there of concrete. And thing is, I've used some and sealed up under both sides, but it's still letting a little bit in. And these garage doors are letting a lot in. So I bought some seals for them from Amazon. We're gonna try them out. And then I was planning on this next video being getting some power ran. But honestly, I'm so sick and tired of the water that I think we're gonna start building our little closed lean-to area over here. I mean, just look at this. So, I mean, just check out the water. Just sitting down through there. So that water is like slowly seeping in up under my new walls over here. We ain't all about that life, okay? But for now, we're gonna start out with these seals. Hopefully we can get them under these doors, take care of that problem, because look over here at this other door. It's a lot worse over here. That is all from under that door. The door's not near as bad over here, but it is letting some in. And honestly, some of that might be coming in on the corner there, and then, but either way, we're tired of the water. And there ain't no point in putting power in here if the mug's just gonna be flooded all the time. So let's get that started. All right, so I bought 20 foot of it. They're 9 foot doors. That way I could use it for both. Laid it out, cut it to length. You had to pull the door down, make sure it was gonna land just right on it, make sure I had it positioned right. Went through, marked the line on both sides. Before that, obviously I raised the door back up. But marked both sides. Pulled it up, got my sealant, whatever, glue ready. Did as much as I could in there. It gave me 2 tubes. I'm doing 2 doors. I'll use as much of a tube on a thing as I can. I don't care. I just want her sealed up. And right then, at the end of that, sorry, huffing and puffing because I'm in a hurry. I gotta go pick up my little man from school. But, and you got a tiny bit of time to maneuver it even after sticking it down on the sealant and everything. It says it'll be needs to dry for 24 hours before actually driving on it. But so we're gonna roll this door down right quick and make sure we're still good. Then we're gonna leave the door down to leave pressure on it for 24 hours. And the door is supposed to sit right on the other side of that yellow line. So I'll probably end up throwing a little extra caulking around the corner of that over there. since we've seen that. A little bit of water there. But that's one door done. Hopefully it works. We don't know yet, so I gotta go pick up my little man from school. When I get back, we might see if we can knock this other door out. It's got a lot more water around it, so not really sure how that one will go. Catch y'all later. All right, so it is raining even harder. The wind is blowing like crazy. Just got back from getting my little man from school. Not sure how well this one's gonna go with it already raining, and there already being water over here. So I'm gonna try to squeeze it out what I can and knock this out as fast as I can, because I'm not so sure how well it's gonna be, but we're gonna try. I mean, here lately, it ain't like we can wait for a dadgum dry day, because in North Alabama, it's been raining an awful lot here lately. And pretty sick and tired of it. We're not gonna open it up all the way, just a little bit. So. And if we're being honest with ourselves, that's probably not going to help, especially on this side, especially doing it in the middle of a dadgum storm, apparently. If I'd had time to do it earlier, before it started raining, maybe it would have helped a little bit. But honestly, that stuff wouldn't have been sealed, wouldn't have been dried. Boy, that rain and wind is rough, loud on this metal building. But, I don't know. I guess we'll see if it helps any. The biggest things that are going to help my water issues is building that enclosed lean-to on that side, taking up the rest of that concrete, and then putting the carport out on the front of this. That's the biggest thing that's going to help my water issues. But honestly, until I get my water problems fixed, I don't really care anything about having a dadgum electric, because it ain't like I can use the mug with it trying to be a pond. So I think today's the only day it's supposed to do this, I hope. But we'll get back with y'all after all this, maybe, hopefully. Cross your fingers.
We'll leave about 4:30. She's supposed to, or she's do something.
All right, well, as you can see, it rained and wind blew and everything all night long. Didn't help nothing that I did them door seals in the middle of it raining, basically. It started, especially while doing this one. But there's also some cracks at the very corners. So it might not be the seal itself. It might have just found another entrance. But once the sun finally dries all this up, we'll get back to that and see where the holes are at that we need to patch up and everything. But we're about to start throwing some 4x4s up. Well, and drilling some anchor bolts and everything for a little enclosed lean-to that we've been talking about. Once it's done, we can get all that, well, a lot of stuff out of the shop. Well, we got more movability and everything. And where's my other extension cord at? And all that jazz. So let me round my tools up and extension cords, and that's what we're gonna be doing. All right, so here we are. Finally got some tools over here. I got a pile of wood down there, all different lengths and all that mess. All I bought at Home Depot was the 4x4 post, the brackets I have to set on, some anchors, and some screws. I'm planning on using all of this that I can. So it would be real nice if that was enough to at least get like 99% of the frame up. And I'm not planning on having electricity ran out here to this. So honestly, I'm probably gonna get some of them clear roof panels from Home Depot to cover this. That way, as long as it's daytime, you can at least see in there. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna be in there all the time, but that way when I do have to go in there, you know, it's not just pitch black. So, well, we're hoping I can do 99% of it with all that, get the frame up, and then I'll have to call after I get the frame up, see how much metal I might need to go around the outside of it, and then we'll just do the clear panels on top, all that mess. So right here, brackets I'll be using. Got 8 of them, so that should be what I need. There. Something like that every 8 foot. And it's a 24 foot building that way, so you know, need 8 of them. So let's get this started, I guess. Mark some holes, drill some holes, and see how my posts are gonna go up. Alright, so good thing it was on time lapse, because you would have to put up with a whole lot of nonsense. I wasted 2 anchors. Good thing I bought a few extras. Let's hope I don't mess up no more. I didn't drill them far enough to begin with, and then they were stuck, and I had to mess them up to get them out. But here we go. I'm trying to block them out so the wind don't mess it up too bad. Hopefully it won't. But these are like 6 inches shorter, okay? I'm not trying to do a drastic slope on the side over here, because I will be doing the carport up there, and I would like to get them close. They're not going to be perfect, but I'd like to get them close. Went ahead and did the full length of the 8 foot board on this one, on the little mount and all that. I cut like, I forgot how much, 6 inches off that one, maybe, if that. When I got them up, I had to cut a few boards, mount between them to keep them level. Then we can move on to the next 2, then we can tie them all together and check them again and all that nonsense. All right, so we got 4 posts up, got a crossbar up here at the top, getting these 2 level and everything. Got 3 runners up the side, 3 on the end, another one across the back. Obviously that one up there is on the inside because I'm not gonna be able to get next to the building, but you know, that'll be fine. It will be fine. But I'm hoping to at least get 2 more posts up and brace them up like I got these. And then I'm gonna have to go in and get ready because I got a men's conference at another church. I'm going to tonight. So it's the first one I've ever been to, so I'm really curious. But I'm hoping to get 2 more posts up and get them braced up and leveled up and all that mess before I call it a day. And then hopefully tomorrow after church, the weather's all right and I can get out here and do the other 2 and the rest of the bracing. And then I can get a rough estimate on how much metal I need and how many pieces of the clear stuff I need, the clear vinyl roofing. So, all right. I'm not gonna make you watch all of it, so I'm just gonna go ahead and I'll holler at you when I get them. If I get them two up, or if I don't, I'll holler at you. All right. Well, I about pushed it further than I need to. I need to leave in like an hour. So this is far we got though. I did get them other 2 posts in. Got them all braced up, just like I was going. Let me turn this thing around. Well, that's what we're looking like so far. Hey, it's 2x4s and 2x6s. I think they might be a 2x8er. So, you know, it's whatever. All it is bracing and a place to screw 10 to anyways. But for what it is, it's looking pretty good. We're just getting the overall shape of it. And then tomorrow after church, hopefully the weather permitting, I'll get the other 2 4x4s up, get them braced in just like the rest of these. All square and blah, blah, blah and all that. And then we'll start doing some runners on top, seeing how I'm gonna get the drop that I want, pitch that I want. There you go. But that's it for now. I need to clean all my tools up, throw them inside, and then take my tail inside and get cleaned up too. We'll see y'all tomorrow at church. Hopefully that rain holds off. All right, well, we back out here. It's after church. Ate some lunch, kids are laid down. Now it is time I got 2 more 4x4s. I need to drill holes for the mountain plates, my anchors, put the 4x4s up, cut them the right length, brace them up like I've got all these braced up. And then we might go back and start doing my, I guess you'd call them rafters, whatever, runners on top. That'll be slanted to hold my paneling that I'm putting up there and all that. And then hopefully after that we can get us a rough estimate of how much metal we're gonna need on the sides, front and back. And at some point I need to figure out what kind of door I'm gonna have on this thing. Obviously it ain't gonna be a walk-in door, like a regular walk-in house door or nothing. Because it don't really need a threshold, because I'm gonna be rolling stuff. It might just be like an old school shed door, just swing it open or something. Either way, we'll do what has to be done. And I'm probably not going to be videoing because the wind is whipping like crazy. I guess I could throw it on time lapse, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. Alright, so here we are. Pretty much full. Ooh, Briar got me. Full length of the shop. I'm about to go down through there, put some runners and some hangers, and I guess you want to call them rafters. Yeah, probably rafters, I guess. I don't care, whatever. Look, I know it needs them. I'm not really caring about the name. But I got some hangers and everything for them, and then some people call them hurricane clips or whatever, or the other end. But we'll go down through here, putting them right there, down through yonder, and then on this side, using these to hold them. Hopefully. And these are all left over from something I've built before. So yeah, it'll be alright. But so far the only thing that I have bought for this is the 8 post, the 8 brackets, and the anchors. Well, I bought a box of screws. But so far, I've not even opened that box of screws. So far, it's pretty much everything else has been leftover wood from the house and concrete pouring and stuff like that. It's gonna get covered up with metal, so I'm not worried about this over here being all pretty or nothing. As long as the outside of it looks okay, the inside of it, it's just gonna store stuff. So that's really all we're worried about. But we're about to cut some 2x6s for my rafters. After we get all of them down through there, we'll come along and put 2 or 3 runs of boards down through there for the panels for the roof, and then we'll have to, they ain't open today, so I'll call tomorrow to see when I can get some metal for the outside of this thing. So let's get after it, I guess. All right, well, I lied. Well, I didn't lie, but plans changed. I didn't get these boards up high enough to be able to use the brackets, because if I set that 2x6 in there like this right here should be, then it's gonna be actually like kind of angled upward. It's not really gonna have no down slope. So what we're gonna do, first off, I'm gonna have to pick up a Sawzall, but I ain't gonna get one right now. I'm gonna trim this 2x4 off another inch or so right there, just so this is at least flush. And I'm just gonna run them down like that. Screws, every, foot or so, 2 foot, probably every 2 foot. All the way down through here. I'll have to cut them others right there off. All the way down through there, trim my hair off them. All right, and here we are. I got all them crossways, and then I went back with 3 rows long ways. Even got a couple brackets tying her to the building just in case. It's pretty much ready for the panels on the roof. We can come back and trim little edges of boards off if we want to get real picky about it. But not too shabby. Now, anybody that wants to bash it, it's whatever. I've told you what I got in it. Like 98% of it is all leftover wood. So don't look too bad for a bunch of garbage. Like I said, we'll have to go get some roof panels. I'm gonna do the clear. That way it's just natural light over here. I'm not gonna be over here much. It's mostly just storage, so that way I can see when I need to be over here to get something out. The sides will go back with the blue just like on the rest of the shop to tie it in, and I'll have to figure out some type of a front door here. But pretty good bit of progress in just what, 2 or 3 nap times, something like that.